Now, listen, you guys, Drake is coming through to show support for lottery ticket. And of course, some barbz feel some type of way about this. We're also going to be talking about Cousin Sloth and Miss Red doing the things on the charts, as well as Nicki Minaj being one of the top pop girlies. We're also going to be talking about some people speculating that Nicki Minaj might have gone on hiatus, and Ice Spice is coming through. Some people are wondering if everything is okay. Meanwhile, DDG is trying to address this entire Halle Bailey situation. And these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So for those of you who do not know, Lottery Ticket is on tour, and surprisingly, Drake decided to come out and show love towards her, and they ended up performing the song that they have together, that one that failed to even debut at the Billboard 100, Housekeeping. Yes, that's the song that he decided to perform on there. And of course, barbz are not feeling this. Barbz feel like, oh my God, how could he do something like this? It seems like he keeps on rubbing it in Nicki Minaj's face that, you know what, I'm gonna keep on getting along with your ops and stuff like that. Now, I'm like, at this point, personally, there is nothing that Judas Degrassi is going to do that's going to surprise me in as far as disloyalty. Like, there's absolutely nothing. I mean, we've all seen the man, and we've realized that, well, he wants to be brother and sister with Nicki Minaj only when it actually benefits him. Okay, as soon as Kendrick was out there coming for his neck, that's when he decided to reassociate himself with Nicki Minaj by coming to her show. And Nicki Minaj, like the generous queen that she is, of course, still gave him a platform regardless of everyone else being against him. So I do not know why Nicki Minaj has this amount of loyalty towards this man, but it doesn't surprise me that he'll always keep on being the person that he is. Now, some people were also speculating that, well, Lottery Ticket and him are in a relationship. Maybe that's why he continuously comes out, to support her. And I don't think that he is dating Lottery Ticket, because, I mean, for the longest of time, there've been rumors going around that Lottery is with 21 Savage. And I do believe that maybe he's getting together with the younger sister, because that was the rumor that was actually flying around in the streets, that, well, the younger sister Brooke is together with Drake. Okay, so if that's the case, then that's family to Judas Degrassi. And I mean, if you're dating my younger sister and my show is looking like a low budget Tyler Perry production, of course I'm gonna want you to come out here and make me look good, because what do you mean? You're family, you're my brother-in-law, so come with your painted nails and, of course, your two ponytails and support me, mother. Okay. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Cousin Sloth and, of course, Miss Red. Now, you guys know that both of them were featured on one of Tyla the Creator's song, Sticky, and they are predicted to actually debut in the top 10 for that song. That is actually such a huge win, and I'm loving this new thing between Cousin Sloth and Sexyy Red, where they find themselves on the same songs. I mean, they even have a song together. So honestly, I love this for them. I hope Cousin Sloth continues to do her thing and stays out of mess, because the moment you decide to align yourself with mess, well, that's when people will start scrutinizing you. That's when people will start asking, oh my God, why didn't you chart? Why do you think you're bigger than this person? So I hope she continues staying in her lane and doing her thing. And as for Miss Red, I've not seen any female rapper do the whole female rap politics the way that Miss Red has been able to. Okay, she has managed to sit on the fence without having to step on anyone's toes, and for that reason, we love this for her. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Nicki Minaj. Now, according to chart data, they are reporting that Nicki Minaj is actually out there sitting with the top girlies. They reported that artists with the most charting songs in pop songs airplay history, sitting at number 1, we have Rihanna with 51, Nicki Minaj with 47 and Taylor Swift with 45. So for her being in the top three like this, honestly, that is such a flex. And being alongside, icons like Rihanna, like Taylor Swift, that just goes to show you how much of an icon she herself is as well. So for that reason, I just want to say congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Now, speaking about Nicki Minaj, it seems like the internet is convinced that, well, she might have decided to take a hiatus because while her posting is not as frequent as she previously did. I did say this because, well, after rumors started going around that, well, she's on hiatus, I did see her posting some things on her Instagram. So I guess that's it, just trying to say that, listen, I'm not yet on hiatus. When I do go on hiatus, I'm going to tell you. Let's not forget that she also tweeted the number 13, which we still have to figure out what that is about. Now, somebody inboxed me on Instagram. Somebody actually DM'd me and said that, well, you know what, I do feel like, well, maybe Nicki might be joining 50 for his residency in Las Vegas. You guys do know that, well, 50 scored that massive gig. And so somebody came to me and was like, listen, I do feel like, well, they might be together. They might be, maybe doing some shows together. And I wouldn't be surprised because, I mean, the two of them really, get along very well. They've got each other's, big. And I mean, 50 showed up for Nicki Minaj, and I do feel like Nicki wouldn't have any problem reciprocating that. But that being said, I would not be mad if Nicki were to go on hiatus right now, because I do feel like for the whole 2024, she has been entertaining us. She has carried this year, and if she does decide to go low key or go on a hiatus, I will be here for it. Okay, let's see how female rap will be. Let's see if the streets will be interesting without her, because listen, it's only been two or so days, and she hasn't been actively posting except reposting things and liking things on Twitter. But already you can tell the energy that there's something missing in the air over there. Now, one thing that I would like to applaud her for doing is to stay away from the election and the politics. I am very proud of her for doing that, because listen, I do know very well that if she had slightly involved herself in these politics, and if she had seemingly endorsed Kamala and then she had lost, people would have made it about her, because you guys do know that people just like to make it seem like, well, Nicki Minaj is the one who's responsible for everything that goes wrong in their lives and everything. And I'm like, whatever this woman did to you, oh my God, find it in your heart to forgive her for being amazing, because I think that's the only problem: confidence and amazingness. The next thing that we are going to be talking about, Paprika Spice. So you guys, Paprika Spice decided to step out, and people did notice that she lost a lot of weight. She lost a lot of weight to a point where you're like, I don't even recognize who she is. You know, she was well known previously for having a fat behind. And so people are like, what's happening? And some people are still accusing her of doing the OZ. And honestly, I do feel like when it comes to weight, it is such a sensitive issue to a point where, yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? She does look good even in that weight, in my own opinion. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. I'm a little bit hesitant about speaking too much negativity around someone's weight, because Bad Barbie recently came out and said that, well, the reason why she lost weight is because she because of a cancer medication, and we all didn't know that this girl was struggling with that with that battle. So that being said, we wish her a speedy recovery. We hope she beats that that struggle, in my own opinion. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, Ariana Grande. It seems like Ariana is not impressed by her recent and latest numbers, to the point where she feels like, well, she'd rather lean on more on on acting than music. This is what she said. She said she doesn't think she will release pop music at the same rate as in the past for the next 10 years, to focus on acting. And I'm not mad at her for that, because listen, her album didn't do exactly well. And I mean, if you've put your time and energy in your work only for it to not translate into the success that you had imagined, that could be frustrating. However, I did see some people blaming this on marketing, saying that, well, she was not exactly active on social media or any platform to give us a personality and things like that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about this Ariana Grande decision. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, let us talk about Halle Bailey. Now, you guys do know that there was that entire situation with the Chrisean Rock and DDG, taking Hello to the stream, and Halle coming out and opening up that, well, she is struggling with postpartum depression and stuff like that. She did even go as far as deactivating, her account. And after that, she decided to come back and she decided to apologize for what she said about the situation. This is what she wrote. Yesterday, maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Hello is always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Hello. And then she put some love emojis. And I'm just like, with this entire Halle and DDG situation, you guys, what I will do, the best that I can do is tell you, report on what happened, but I will reserve my comments because, listen, the last time I gave my true opinion about this relationship, when it was just starting, when the pregnancy was announced, people are like, oh, you're just like, it's gonna work, oh, this and that. And so anyway, DDG, like the true gentleman that he is, decided to come out on his YouTube and he decided to address the whole situation, basically telling people off, telling them, you know what, don't be coming for Halle like that. I do not like it. I do not appreciate it. She's the mother of my child. And I have to say that, wow, what a huge, massive, gentlemanly speech that, DDG delivered. And I also need to point out the fact that, well, when he was on stream and his friend came out and said that, well, Halle, everything that Halle tweeted is now backfiring on her, people are not supporting her. DDG had to remind his friend that, well, they were live on the stream. He didn't want that conversation to go further. And my mind is only wondering what the conversation was going to be about and why the friend was saying, well, it did backfire like that. And so I just wonder in my mind what the conversation would have been if the cameras were not rolling. So for him to come out with this statement, I'm just like, wow. Impressive indeed. And some people feel like, well, that was very performative. I will not say what's in my mind. Let me just insert what the man had to say, because at this point in time, he's such a hero to some people. To a lot of people, actually, people are like, wow, he is a hero. And a few people are the ones that are like, listen, this is what somebody who's trying to gaslight you does. Okay, come to the public, act like they're supporting you and stuff like that. And behind the scenes, drive you crazy. So personally, let me insert what he had to say, and then I'll catch you after that.
Like that. So I've been dealing with adversity for the past 3-4 years, for nothing, truthfully. Like, I've been getting hated on for so long. So it's like, it is what it is. But one thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on Halle. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it with as much grace as possible, because Halo needs her, I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like, I don't know, like, I don't remember what life was like before Halo. And when little stuff like this happen, it's really nothing. People go through this type of stuff all the time. I just don't appreciate when people try to put me against her, or it's like me versus her and all of this, and she's wrong and he's right, blah blah blah. Like, y'all can hate on me for as long as y'all want, but leave Halle alone, man. Mentally, y'all don't know what she's going through when it comes to postpartum. She just pushed the whole human out. She dealing with a whole new life. Like, she has to put everything, not on pause, but she has to always consider Halo in every situation. I do too. But, as a mother, I know it's way more detrimental. So I got way thicker skin. My skin is just overly thick when it comes to online backlash. But I know for her it's something very, very new. And I'm just asking y'all just to chill and let's go back to regular scheduled programming. Like, no one's perfect. We are only humans. So I just don't like it. Don't like it, y'all. That doesn't do me any good whatsoever. Me and her getting into it is no good for nobody. Either one of us. So we are family. That is my family forever. And we gonna figure it out. Plain and simple. With that being said, we gonna get back to the smiles and the good times and the entertainment.
Well, there you heard that, you guys. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, I actually wanted to talk about this yesterday, but it was hectic. It was a hectic day for me. But did you guys see Keyshia Cole? It seems like, whoa, I don't know, this dating thing has turned her back into a teenager. She was out there announcing that, oh my God, I'm single. And it seems like she's not stopping, okay? She's continuously reminding us that, well, she is single, which is actually being received with mixed feelings as people feel like, oh my God, somebody her age should not be out there doing relationship status announcements and things like that. And personally, I don't think I'm surprised, because with that entire back and forth with the gloss up situation, I did not expect much from this man, okay? But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about this breakup between Keyshia Cole and, of course, her man Hancho. Please let me know, is it something that caught you unawares, or did you just know that it was going to end in tears just like this? Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Tyla. Let me just quickly announce, you guys, that she has finally released her visuals to push to start. And I will say that, well, that's a very curated video. It's the choreography is on there. I feel like she's doing amazing, okay? Some people were pointing out the similarities between that vibe of hers and Rihanna's Rude Boy and Pon the Replay, and people were like, it's giving very much Beyonce and Rihanna, and that was being received, of course, with mixed feelings, but some people feeling like that's not her being original. Now, personally, I'm just like, listen, it's high time we have another star that's as huge as of course the two that you have mentioned. And I mean, I wouldn't falter for taking inspiration from those two women, because when it comes to performing, when it comes to the music videos, they were really serving. And so, yeah, the last thing that I'm going to talk about, Chrisean Rock and Kalisa. Kalisa will come out one day and say that she's done talking about Chrisean and her son. And the next day, she will basically come back on the internet talking about Chrisean and her son. And at this point, I don't know who's more problematic, Chrisean or Kalisa herself. But that's one thing about the Smash family. They all are crazy. So I'm not gonna suffer alone. I mean, I saw this video by myself, and I'm not gonna suffer alone. So I'm actually going to also insert that video so that you guys also watch it, and you guys also be like, Kalisa talks too much. Just the same way that I said. And I don't think that after I insert that video, I will be coming back. So that being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. And until my next one, see you.
I feel about somebody smoking and drinking while pregnant with one of my grandkids. I'm going to say this because I'm probably going to lose my privileges on the internet today. And that's okay. I'm tired of y'all anyway. You! You know why? Because when I said, I don't think she should be smoking, I don't think she should be lifting weights, I don't think she should be partying, I don't think she should be doing this, I don't think she should be doing that, as a mother-in-law or as a elderly person, that's what we say. That's what our parents said to us. And you know what y'all told me? Y'all said, mind your own fucking business, old lady. Y'all said, oh, it's okay. I smoked when I was pregnant and my baby came out totally fine. It's okay. Remember, y'all shit. Now, I remember everything y'all said. What you don't notice is the blogs replaying that shit. Because they was in on it too. Jaden smoked. Your mama smoked. Y'all, all y'all did that. Y'all, that was her first time. I don't blame her. I blame her for listening to y'all. But y'all told her it was okay when I told her it wasn't. So you know what?